Question of the day. Why are my muscles not growing? Now, there's so many factors going into muscle growth, but I'm going to talk about the biggest ones. So, number one is protein intake. You need a good amount of protein during the day. You should have protein with every single meal. Every time you have a meal, you should have protein. And remember, you shouldn't go overboard with it. You shouldn't go under with it. You should find a medium range for your body height and weight. Depending on who you are, how much you can eat. Remember, never force feed yourself. Also, don't starve yourself either. But you gotta find what works for you. But protein intake is huge, and you should be eating protein with every meal. Of course, clean proteins. So, protein overall is a huge factor when it comes to growing muscle. And if you continuously, and it's consistency, so you got to do this every day, you consistently stick with protein intake as one of the biggest goals when it comes to your mindset of growing muscle, then you will be golden. You got to have that on your mind and be like, you know what, today I'm going to have protein with breakfast, lunch, dinner, a little bit of my snacks too, and you'll be great. You know, you'll start seeing changes within the body. But ease into it. So if you have a little bit of, you're having a little bit of protein each day right now, don't go overboard and go like, oh, I'm gonna up it 100 grams today. I'm gonna have like 100 grams more than normal of protein. Do not do that. Ease into it. Number two is recovery / sleeping. When you sleep and you recover, the muscles are resting. While the muscles are resting, they are growing. So believe it or not, one of the biggest factors when it comes to gaining muscle is actually recovering, not actually being in the gym itself. Of course, when you put in the work, the muscles are going to grow over time because you're consistently hitting and targeting that specific spot in that specific area of the body. But resting it is how it really grows. So getting 8 hours, 8.5 every night, I'm telling you right now, you'll feel more energetic during the day. You'll be able to perform better at the gym, and that's how you are going to kick butt and gain more muscle. So that's another one. And the third one is strength training. Push yourself a little bit. If you can get, a certain amount of reps this week, go for it and push yourself and go for a little bit more reps this week. Why not up it 2.5 to 5 pounds more on the weights? Do not settle and do not be satisfied with the weights that you're at. Always push yourself. Always do a little bit extra. And if you push your body through that, it's not overexerting. You're going low. You're not upping it by 20 pounds, 25, 30, 40 pounds. You're upping it slowly and gradually over time. So that's another key one is if you do that. So if you stick with those three big ones, I'm telling you right now, when it comes to protein intake, when it comes to muscle recovery, and when it comes to strength training, I'm telling you right now, if you do those three, you will start seeing muscle growth. And it's consistency. So every single day, stick with it. Every day, try to have protein with every single meal. Every single day, try to strength train. Try to push your limits. Try to go a little bit extra today. See what your body can take, But don't overexert it either. Gradually climb the steps. Level up each week. And that's how you're going to get better. And on top of that, sleep is huge. Recovery and resting the muscle. And that's how the muscle grows, by resting it. So those are the three biggest ones. And when it comes to muscle growth, stick with it. And that's how you do it. You got to continuously do it. You can't just give up one day and be like, nah, it's not working. You look in the mirror and you're like, it's not growing. What is he talking about? You got to consistently do these three. And if you start doing those three back to back to back each and every single day, I swear you will start seeing results and you'll be like, wow, Sean told me so. he guessed he's right. So do those 3 and kick butt. So gotta stay active, get kinetic.